Hey, what's good, 10K gang?
Now, today's video, I'm going to be talking about LaMelo Ball. So, breaking news, you guys. Just recently, sources came out that LaMelo Ball is currently finalizing a deal with Puma. So, this video, I just want to talk about this endorsement deal and just give you guys my opinion on Puma and also the Big Baller brand. But before I start this video, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at _theonlywallace, and also go subscribe to my second channel called 10K Wallace Vlogs. Now let's get to the video. So first, you guys, let me give y'all a little rundown with Puma and LaMelo Ball. So honestly, Puma has really been scouting LaMelo ever since he's been playing with the Lavar Hawks, honestly throughout that entire season. And I know y'all remember earlier this year when Puma, they flew LaMelo out on a private jet and everything, and I know you guys remember when I made a video talking about that. You could just see on the back of the seat, it had a Puma logo, and including on the jet wing, it had a Puma logo. So it's just like Puma was trying to get LaMelo Ball, and we all know not too long ago, LaMelo signed with Roc Nation Sports, and if you guys do not know, Jay-Z owns Roc Nation, and he also is the president of Puma. So both of those companies are affiliated together, so it makes a lot of sense on why LaMelo ends up signing with Puma, because he's basically affiliated with Puma. And it's just like, you guys, also I know y'all remember this, so I'm just gonna bring this up. About around in March, before the whole coronavirus and stuff happened, when they shut down the NBA, I remember LaMelo, he went on Instagram Live, he got a new leg tattoo, and on his leg tattoo he was wearing a Puma sock, but on his leg tattoo he got a Big Baller brand tattoo also. So in my opinion, I felt like the reason why he even showed everybody that, he was just trying to show people that he's affiliated with Puma, right? He's leaning towards Puma, as in that's the company he's going to be signed with, but he still is going to be supporting the Big Baller brand as a family business, because you know he can't forget about the Big Baller brand. The Big Baller brand is what made them. So of course, you know, he would get the Big Baller brand tatted on his leg just to show that, you know, that's forever. That's a family business. I know a lot of people just sitting here wondering, so what's going on with the Big Baller brand? Is LaMelo still with the Big Baller brand and stuff like that? Honestly, you guys, no. LaMelo is not with the Big Baller brand. He just supported them as a family business. But when it comes to LaMelo Ball and his career, he signed with Roc Nation Sports. You know, like that's the company and brand he signed with, and now as you can see he's with Puma. So it's just like Big Baller brand is just not in his, it's not an option for him no more. It's just a family business, and that's how, you know, he just had to decide on what he was going to do. And that's why I guess it was so much drama going on with the reality TV show with LaMelo Ball deciding on still being alongside with a Big Baller brand or going his own route. I know y'all remember when LaMelo kept saying, I'm my own man. So it's just like LaMelo, he already been thinking about this. He already been deciding what he wants to do by deciding to stay with the Big Baller brand or go his own route. And as you can see, he's going his own route. And also him just being with Jermaine Jackson, it's just so different for him, because it's just like Lavar Ball is not by LaMelo's side how he was with Lonzo. It was different when Lonzo came into the league, because Lavar Ball was just always there beside Lonzo, and they were just starting up the Big Baller brand and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's like LaMelo, he has Jermaine Jackson being along his side coming into the NBA, if that makes sense. Because honestly, it's not nothing personal or anything. It's just Lavar Ball, he knows that he can't really be too loud how he was with Lonzo. Now that LaMelo is coming into the league, Lavar Ball understands that he can't keep making all those noise and making the pressure even harder for LaMelo, because he already know what type of clout LaMelo has. He already know LaMelo is already on the top of the world right now. So him just speaking out and just saying extra stuff to social media is just going to make it even worse for LaMelo. So it's just like Lavar Ball, he understands on what he has to do. But for LaMelo, him coming into the league with Jermaine Jackson is different, because now it's just like he's really making his own decisions. Jermaine Jackson literally is coming to LaMelo and asking LaMelo, so is this what's best for you? Instead of Lavar being like, oh, I feel like you should do this and that, Jermaine Jackson probably is just asking LaMelo, what do you feel like is best? Do you think you should go this route, or do you think this route would be better? You know what I mean? So it's just like LaMelo really is his own man now, and he's making his own decisions. And that's honestly the difference between him and Lonzo coming into the league. Lonzo didn't really have a choice. Lonzo came into the league as in Big Baller brand Lonzo. We all knew what he was affiliated with. For LaMelo, he's coming to the league with options. And as you can see, like I said, he signed to Roc Nation Sports, and now he's about to sign with Puma. And I know there's other companies such as Nike and just other companies probably hit up LaMelo. Of course, he's going to be projected as a top 3 pick. You know, he's going to generate so much money for whatever company he signs with. So it's just like, of course. But like I said, the difference between him and Lonzo had Lavar Ball by his side, and on top of that, they just started up the Big Baller brand. So Lonzo, he didn't really have a choice. He was just rocking with his family business. But for LaMelo, it's different because so much has happened. LaMelo got more opportunities and more options. So he's just taking his own route, and he's definitely going to be receiving way more money. Because I know Puma is going to be throwing LaMelo some money, man. And that's honestly probably the reason on why he's even leaning towards them, because of the money they probably going to be giving him. And he can still support the Big Baller brand. It's not like he's not going to be supporting the Big Baller brand, but he's not going to be signed with the Big Baller brand how it was before, when he was 16 years old with the MB1s, with his own signature shoes and stuff like that. Like, he's not going to be having all that with the Big Baller brand no more. It's going to be all with Puma. So that's the only difference. But I just know, man, him going towards Puma, that's LaMelo's decision. That is definitely LaMelo Ball's decision on his own, because that's the whole reason on why he was acting the way he been acting on the reality TV show when he was overseas in Australia. You know, because he already was thinking about this. He knew this time was coming, and he knew he was eventually going to have to make a decision. Puma know exactly what they're doing. Like I said in my previous video when I was talking about LaMelo Ball possibly signing with Puma, you know, I was just explaining how during the 2018 NBA draft, how they signed DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley III. Then the very next year draft after that, they signed RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox. So it's just like they're getting all the young players, all the rookies. Every single draft, they're trying to get at least 1 or 2 rookies. So as you can see, for the 2020 NBA draft, they're getting LaMelo Ball, who is projected to be a top 3 pick. And they're definitely looking for someone else. I know they probably hit up Anthony Edwards as well, James Wiseman. You know, most likely they're going to sign another player in the 2020 NBA draft. That's what Puma do every single year, and I just hope everybody knows that. So it's just like, you know, LaMelo definitely was on Puma's radar, because they was doing this for these top picks, like I said, you know what I mean? So it's just like LaMelo, he was just up next on the list, and he clearly likes them. He clearly likes what they're talking about. He likes the business with them. He signed with Roc Nation Sports, who is affiliated with them. So it's just like Puma clearly got LaMelo's best interest, and they been had his best interest. He was already showing us signs of him being with Puma and signing with them a few months back. So it's just like, yo, LaMelo Ben already showed us that he's rocking with Puma. It's just we didn't know if he was 100% going to sign with them. But now that all these sources are coming out, we clearly got our answer on what LaMelo is finna do. So I'm not surprised. I honestly can't wait to see what type of shoe they make for LaMelo. I think it will be dope. I already know it's going to be a low top shoe, because LaMelo love hooping in low top shoes. So it's going to be a low top Puma, and I just know it's going to be dope. Hopefully they come up with something creative for LaMelo, because yo, if they come up with something really creative, it's definitely going to do some sales, and it's going to boost their market. So, you know, they got to take their time when it comes to LaMelo and really create some heat in that lab for LaMelo, like for real. Because honestly, if LaMelo comes out with some good Puma signature sneakers, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to hoop in it, because I like hooping in low top shoes anyway. So it's just like, I wouldn't mind. And I don't mind Puma shoes. Puma actually just recently started to make good basketball, well, new basketball shoes for RJ Barrett, Michael Porter Jr., and just many more of the other guys that's affiliated with them. So it's just like Puma, they're definitely on the rise with the basketball gear and stuff like that. So we just gotta see, man. But for the Big Baller brand, you guys, in my opinion, I feel like Lavar Ball is not even mad or nothing. And the reason why I feel like Lavar is not mad, because I mean, they clearly already had talks about this. I already know they already had like a whole family talk about what they was going to do with the Big Baller brand and for the boys' future. All the boys, they signed with the Roc Nation Sports. You already know that was a family decision. There's no in the world all 3 of the boys just decided to sign with Roc Nation Sports without Lavar knowing. So it's just like Lavar probably just decided to just take the Big Baller brand in his own hands, figure out what he's going to do with the Big Baller brand, keep it as a family business, and just let the boys do what they got to do. I can't lie, you guys, it is kind of sad to see that the boys, they're not 100% affiliated with the Big Baller brand how they used to. because I just know y'all remember back in the Chino Hills days, even when Lonzo got drafted for his rookie year, and it's just like, yo, they was so affiliated with the Big Baller brand. We really thought the Big Baller brand was up next. Like, I really felt like the Big Baller brand was up next because of this is support they had. All three of the Ball brothers were supporting them as well. Like, it was just so much that was going good for the Big Baller brand, but as you can see, so much other stuff has happened, which is sad. But I just know LaVar Ball got a plan for the Big Baller brand still. He's just still trying to figure everything out. But for the boys, you know, he just got to let the boys make their own decisions, live their own life. They all got their own careers, so it's just like they have to make their own decisions at the end of the day, because they're eventually going to decide to make their own decisions. I mean, we clearly saw how Lonzo started to act. Lonzo started to get fed up with the Big Baller brand, and he started to just do his own thing. So it's just like, you already know LaMelo was going to go down the same route eventually. So it's just like LaVar Ball, he understood that, and he knew he got to let them make their own decisions. But I want you guys to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about LaMelo Ball signing with Puma. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.